Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Jessica Amos here, and I have a question for you. When was the last time you invested in yourself? Really, truly invested in yourself? Or have you ever invested in yourself? I ask you this question because recently, last week, I was on a discovery call with someone who was interested in doing one-on-one coaching with me. And this comes up on every single discovery call I have. Every call I have with anybody who wants to coach with me, we do a free call and we dig into where they're at in their life, where they want to go, and why they haven't been able to make these changes in their life so far, and how I can support them in truly transforming their lives so they can live a life they love and love the life they live, right? Which is amazing. And we could all use support on this. We're not meant to do it alone. But in this conversation, we always end up having a conversation about money and investing in yourself. And this person, it was very interesting because she's like so ready to do the work and to get out of her own way and to have support in doing that. Not just support, but a mirror and someone to cheer her on and reflect back to her what's true and what's possible for her, which is what I do, right? So we get down to the conversation about what it costs to invest in doing this one-on-one coaching program. And this happens sometimes with people where you're like, oh, it actually costs money to do this work. I have to invest in myself. And she said, and I love this, I love that she had this insight about herself, because this is often an insight that I have to point out for people, but she caught this. She goes, it's very interesting. I feel really hesitant to spend this money on myself to do this work, even though I'm struggling. I really need help and support. I want to make this change, but I feel like I don't want to spend the money on myself. But I know that if this was my dog, I would spend this much money or more in a heartbeat to make sure that my dog was okay. And I hear this all the time from people, whether it's their dog or their cat, their sister, their brother, their mother, their father, their friend, a stranger on the street. So many people are more willing to spend money and invest in the well-being of other people, but when it comes to themselves, it's like, ooh, I don't know if I want to dip into my savings. I don't know if I want to spend my money on that. What if something bad happens and I went and spent this money on myself, right? This happens regularly. This is a common thing. And this is my favorite part about having these free calls with people, because we get to talk about this stuff. Like, why are you more willing to spend your money and your resources on making sure everyone else around you is okay, but you're not willing to do that for yourself? And I heard this statistic recently, and this is like huge. So listen to this. It only takes $27 in miscellaneous spending to spend $10,000 a year. So imagine you have $10,000. Imagine you have $10,000 and you get to invest this in yourself to get yourself to the next level, to make the changes you want to make, to finally leave the job, leave the marriage, lose the weight, like whatever it is for you, right? To get out of your own way. You have $10,000, but you don't want to spend it on yourself. But you'll spend $27 a day in miscellaneous spending. It adds up to $10,000. It doesn't get you anywhere. It's crazy, right? And then we'll spend thousands and thousands, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 on our friends, our families, our loved ones, while we are struggling and suffering, right? And then we're hesitant to spend that money on ourselves. So I'm asking you this question because I really, really want to know. I really want to know. So leave a message in the comments. If you had $10,000, would you spend it on yourself? And what would you do if you could really make these changes in your life with $10,000? I love this question. My kids are here joining me. Would you like to see my kids?
Hi there.
Who are we talking to?
We're talking to people asking if they had $10,000 to invest in themselves, would they do it, as opposed to taking that $10,000 and spending it on other people?
Try people.
Could you do both?
Yeah.
Maybe you spend $5,000 on yourself and you spend $5,000 supporting other people. The reason I'm asking this question is because, or however you want to split it up, the reason I'm asking this question is because you cannot give from a place of, like, you cannot pour from an empty cup, right?
Facts.
We can only give from our overflow. So if you have resources and you're constantly giving them to other people, and you're not putting them back into yourself, of course you feel depleted. So I was just basically saying $27 a day in miscellaneous spending adds up to $10,000 a year that a lot of people spend and then are hesitant to invest in themselves to actually make the changes they want to make.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, exactly. Anyway, I'm Jessica Amos. I'm a life transformation coach. I'm a meditation and mindfulness teacher, and I'm the founder of Stay With Yourself, which is the practice of being who you are, where you are. And I'm not usually having my kids here when I'm making these videos. So anyway, thank you so much for being here with me. Let me know what you think of this. Talk to you soon. Bye.